Hi and welcome. We have 10 minutes to get into all the nooks and corners of the body, getting out some of that fascia fluff before we move into or continue on with our day. This is a full body stretch. We are, for the most part, gonna keep moving with a few pauses here and there where it just feels extra nice to have a couple of breaths. So when you are ready, come to the back of your mat. We are starting standing up. And then do a big shoulder roll. Inhale here as the shoulders moves up to the ears. And then exhale as the shoulder blades retract down your back. Do that 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. And 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. Start to tilt the chin to your chest and roll down. Let the shoulders hang heavy, the head hang heavy, bend your knees as you roll down your spine. And if you feel like you need to stop somewhere here along the way to breathe into a stretch, feel free to do that. But we're going to come all the way as deep as you can into your fold. Keep the knees bent. And then bend the knees even more to roll back up. Keeping the shoulders and the head relaxed. So we are stacking them last. First the hips, then the ribs, then the shoulders, then the head. Let's take a breath in. Reach the arms up. Do some cactus the arms, lift the chest. Let the arms drop by your side. Palms face forward, chest is lifted. And then rolling down again, chin to your chest. Take your time here, move through each part of your spine, each vertebra. And then coming all the way down into your fold, start to walk the hands forward for a downward facing dog. And then let's walk the legs here. Lift one heel, plant the other, and then switch. And then do that a few more times. Walk out the feet. Taking your dog for a little bit of a walk. And then ground both heels as far as you can down into the floor. Take 2 breaths in and out. And in and out. Ripple the body forwards, find a high plank, big wave through the spine, then drop the knees to the floor, open them out to the side, and push your hips back for a child's pose. Dropping the head or the forehead down, walk your fingertips forwards, the elbows are off the floor, finding a bit of a stretch in your side body. And then lift your head, look at your hands, walk them over to the right, plant your left hand down, right hand on top, and then sink the head back down. And then looking forwards, walk your hands to the left, right hand onto the floor, left hand on top, and then come back down. And then look forward. Plant the hands down in the middle. Start to curve your spine up, rippling through. Keep moving forwards. Drop the hips to the floor as you lift the chest for a cobra. So you can bend your arms, keep them straight, or maybe even drop down to your elbows for a sphinx pose. But let's take a breath in as the chest lifts, gaze up, and then arch your spine on your way back. So sit your tailbone back towards the heels as you melt the belly between the thighs and the head to the floor. 2 more times, curving forwards. Big wave through the body. Inhale as you drop your hips, lift your chest. And exhale, slowly come back. One more time, coming forwards. And back. And then we're going to come forwards just to come up onto our hands and knees. Stack your knees underneath your hips. Stretch the right leg back. Bend the knee to a 90-degree angle. Just make a couple of circles here with your hip or with your leg to rotate inside of the hip. And then reverse that. Open it up. Big circles, as big as you can get them. Last one. And then bring the knee to your nose, curve your spine, push the floor away. Step it forwards between your hands. Find your Anjaneyasana, hands to the sky. Take a breath in, lift the chest. And then exhale, right fingertips to the floor or a block if you have it. Reach the left hand up and over your head, find the side bend. Start to open the chest as you reach your left arm behind. Big circle in that shoulder. And then bring it back up all the way over your head. Hook the arm on the outside of the right knee. And then just let your torso drop over that leg. So it's sort of just hanging out here over the right knee. And then release. Place your hands on the inside of your right leg. Toe heel it to the side. Find your lizard lunge. Maybe drop to your elbows and do a little sway from side to side. You can stay on your elbows if you like or come up. The right arm is going to do a big circle. Find a twist. Reach your hand behind you, pick up your left leg. And then do a little kick into that hand first. Lean back, lean back, lean back, open the chest. And then contract your front body a little bit to pull the heel closer to your hips. And then again, let's kick the leg, lean back, open the chest. And contract, bring the heel close to your glute, hold. And release, keep moving into a big circle with the right arm, comes up and over, hand to the floor. Toe heel your right leg back to the middle of the mat. Swivel around, find a Skandasana, and then sit your left butt cheek onto the floor. Your left hand is going to grab your right ankle, and the right hand is going to reach up and over your head for a side bend. Not a necessity to be able to grab a hold of this leg. Just find a side bend that works for you. And then release the foot. Open the arm out. See if you can open your chest a bit more. And then lift yourself up. Swivel around again to your front leg. Toe heel your foot all the way over to the left. Land in your pigeon pose. Lift your chest, inhale. And then folding over that leg. Exhale, couple of breaths here. And then coming up, walk your hands to the right. Keep walking, bend your right leg in. And then lay down on your back. If you can't lay down all the way, stay up on your elbows or your hands. We have a couple of breaths to just stay still here. Take a few deep breaths, especially if you're feeling very tight. And then roll back over to your right if you're all the way down, or just support yourself with your hands to come up. Stretch your right leg forwards. Keep your left knee where it is. arms to the sky, breath in. And then coming over for a stretch, couple of breaths here. Start to roll back up. Big circle with the left hand. Place it behind you for a flush dance. Lift the hips. Reach the right arm up and behind. Find the back bend. Push the hips forward and up. Full circle with the right arm. It goes out to the side. Find a stretch across the chest. And then sitting the hips back to the floor. Cross your legs and then come into your downward facing dog. Breath in and out. And then big wave to a high plank. Move through your spine. Drop the knees out wide and the hips to the heels. Wave your body forwards. Snaking your way into an upward facing dog or modified upward facing dog. And then back. Just one more time. Big wave. Curve. And arch. Breathe in. And hips back to your heels. From here, find all fours. Knees under hips. Hands under shoulders. Extend your left leg back. Bend it into a 90 degree. And start to move that knee around, trying to keep this 90-degree angle in one place. 2-3 times one way, and then go the other way. Big circles in that hip. And then bring the knee forward to your nose, curve your spine, step the leg forwards, Anjanasana, hands up, maybe a little lift of the chest. The left hand is going to come down to the floor as the right arm reaches over. And then start to open the right arm out to the side. Look behind and then reverse up and over your head to hook the elbow over the left knee. And from here, curve the spine, just drop the head down. And then coming up, both hands to the inside of your left leg. Toe heel it out, turn it out, find your lizard lunge here and do a little sway from side to side. Stay on your elbows if you have that range of motion, or maybe coming up to your hand, big circle with the left hand to the back of your mat, pick up your right leg. Kick your leg into your hand, lean back, open the chest, and then contract your front body, pull the heel into your glute. One more time, push away, lift and lean, and then exhale, pull it in, contract, hold for a breath or two, and then release the leg, big circle with that left arm, extension to the back or to the front of the mat. Toe heel your left leg in and then swivel into your Skandasana. Sit your right butt cheek down. Grab your left ankle with your right hand. Reach the left arm up and over for a side stretch. Catch your foot if you can, but not necessary. Just take some breaths into the left side body here. And then release your foot, open the arm out to the side. See if you can rotate a little bit more before you come up all the way. Move towards the left leg, toe heel it even more across the mat into your lizard lunge. Lift your chest and then come forwards into your fold. And then moving back up. Walk to the left side, or if you just want to stay on your hands and elbows, just walk straight back. Bend your right knee in, finding your reclined stretch here for the quads. Couple of breaths to just hang out. And then reach your right arm back to the left. Support yourself with your hands. Stretch out your left leg. Reach the arms to the sky. Take a breath. And then come forwards for your fold here. And then coming up, the right arm makes a big circle up and over to the back. Lift your hips, reach for the back of the room. Find the back bend. Let the left arm circle out to the side. And then down, sitting the hips to the mat. Cross your knees, or your ankles, Come onto hands and knees. For your last stretch, which is unhurried, hands forwards, hip stays over the knees as you drop the head to the floor. You can rest your forehead down, or if you have the space, the chin can come forwards, opening up into the shoulders. And then push into your hands, lift yourself up a little bit. Move your left arm underneath your right, find a rotation here. And then you can walk your right fingertips over to the left side of the mat to see if you can access a little bit more rotation. And then coming back, push into your right hand. Swap, right hand under, right cheek to the floor. Walk the left fingertips to the right side of your mat. Maybe you can look up to the ceiling underneath that left armpit. And then come back. A couple more breaths in the middle. Maybe you have a bit more space, so maybe the hands can go further forward so you can melt your heart a little bit closer down to the floor. And then lift your chest, walk your hands back to sit on your heels. Close the eyes. Just notice the effect. And then you can slowly blink the eyes open. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you enjoyed. I will hopefully see you again in my next class. Namaste.